This is Tank's Vlog for October 12th, 2017. Bye-bye, Nationals! Bye-bye! Ah, yes. It's the most predictable result in sports. A team from Washington failing in the playoffs after a good regular season. Fail. It's like literally like the Washington Nationals are the Washington Capitals on a diamond. The Capitals win the President's Trophy but can't get past the second round. In baseball, the Nationals win the Eastern Division and they can't get to the NLCS. The most incredible stat, though, is this. Dusty Baker. This is a man that has playoff failure written across his forehead. Since Game 6 of the 2002 World Series, when the Giants had a chance to win the World Series, beat the Angels up 3-2, but blew a big lead in the last three innings, since he took that ball from Russ Ortiz's hand and gave him a congratulations that we're going to win world champions. Since that day, Dusty Baker is 1-13 in games where his team can move on in the postseason. This includes wild card games, divisional playoff rounds, league championship series, and of course the 2 World Series games with the Giants, which they lost to the Angels. 2003, the Cubs lost Game 4 to the Braves in the NLDS, but won the next night Game 5 to advance to the NLCS. There you're up 3-1 against the Marlins, if you remember. They're up 3-1. They lost that one game in Miami, and then Steve Bartman, and the rest is history. Flash forward, 2012, now managing the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds won the first 2 games of the NLDS in San Francisco. Then, the series goes to Cincinnati. That year it was 2-3, no 2-2-1 like it's become since. That was the early days of the wild card round, and baseball is still trying to piece together how to put these series together. So, up 2-0 against the Giants. Boom. Lost the last 3 games. Giants go on to win the World Series. Reds go home. Next year, Reds, wild card round. Lose to the Pirates. Baker's 10-year in Cincinnati ends. He's in Washington. Last year, lost Game 4 and Game 5 with a chance to advance to the Dodgers. This year, it was Game 5 against the Cubs. That's 1-13. That's insane. That is insane. And if you think about this, that's 10 in a row. 10 in a row! And this is what 4 different teams is these failures. 4 different teams. You know, if it's one team like the Nationals, now the Nationals fail on their own. This is the 3rd time they've lost Game 5 of the NLDS on their home field. And usually the home team has the advantage, but just having been the Nationals is a disadvantage. Bryce Harper, of course, struck out to end the game. And this is a slugfest. They had a 4-1 lead, but they couldn't hold it. And then Dusty Baker, Max Scherzer, his hamstring was tight. He took him out too early in Game 3, and then pitched him tonight on short rest, and he clearly didn't have it, and some bad luck with the Matt Wieters situation where the wild pitch, and he got hit with the backswing and got a little dazed and then threw the ball away. So it's like incredible. So Nationals now move on to play the Dodgers. I will have my NLCS prediction up tomorrow. There's just too much going on tonight. The game ended way too late. Didn't end till after midnight, so I don't have my NLCS prediction. But I have my ALCS prediction down below. And briefly, I like the Astros. I think the anything the Yankees do now is house money. I mean, I still can't believe they beat the Indians. The Indians, what a letdown. I guess the old saying is true. Do da do ba do da da. Don't mean a thing if you don't get the ring. Shoo ba ba da ba da ba wa. 22 straight is all meaningless. Da ba ba da ba 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 wa. Yes, the Indians. So the Yankees now go on to Houston, despite what George Costanza would say. And, you know, Dallas Keuchel has dominated the Yankees. He's never lost a game to them. He's got an ERA under 1.5 in 6 starts. This does not include that divisional playoff, that wild card game in 2015, where he just completely handcuffed the Yankees. There's a chance Keuchel could pitch 3 games in this series. He's starting game 1, and depending what the series is after game 3, he might start game 4. And if it goes 7, he might get in game 7. You know how teams manage now, and how players come in games and bullpens are used more now. But for the Yankees got to turn around their history against Keuchel, and I don't think they're gonna. I think Dallas Keuchel wins the ALCS MVP as the Astros advance in 5 games. Thursday Night Football, the season began. The Week 6 began today. Very good game. Very, very good game. Eagles wanted to matchup of 2 teams that went into 4-1, beat the Panthers. Both teams played well, although Cam Newton's thrown 2 interceptions at home this year. I don't know what the issue is, but he's played better on the road than he's headed home, and Carson Wentz a terrific game. So now the Eagles are 5-1 and looking strong. Today's 3 stars are Carson Wentz, Addison Russell, who had a big double in the Cubs rally, and Alex Killorn of the Tampa Bay Lightning, who had 4 assists against the Penguins. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Jerry Rice. Also of note, I've completed the update of the San Francisco 49ers, so check out their history and their picture galleries. And we'll take a look back 70 years ago today at that first NHL All-Star game. From 1947 to 1965, the NHL All-Star Game was played at the start of the season, not the middle of the season. And back then, the NHL All-Stars were composed of players from teams that did not win the Stanley Cup the year before against a team that won the Stanley Cup. It was only 6 teams, so they had to find some way to have an All-Star Game. So what they would do is the defending champion will take on a group of All-Stars from the other teams. So check out the stories. Check it out on Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.